In the crowded belly of Lagos, where the sun rose angry and set tired, there was a street known as Judah Street. It was not named after a man, nor a king, but after survival itself. Elders said the street swallowed dreams whole and spat out only the stubborn. At the center of that street lived Mama Zainab, a woman whose back was bent not from age, but from responsibility. She had 5 children, each born from a different season of her life, each carrying a different wound the world had given them. Zainab sold cooked food by the roadside. Rice, beans, stew that tasted like effort. Every morning before the first bus horn screamed, she prayed with cracked lips. God of my mothers, do not let today defeat us. Her first son, Sadiq, carried anger like a second skin. The streets taught him early that men who begged starved faster than men who fought. The second, Connor, was clever but restless, his eyes always searching for shortcuts through life. Binta, the only daughter, hid fear behind silence. Yemi, the fourth, laughed too much, laughter that tried to outrun hunger. The last, Tari, was still a boy, too young to understand why his mother's eyes never rested. Their father had died quietly, the way poor men often do, no noise, no inheritance, only absence. Judah Street watched them closely. Streets always know who will rise and who will break. One evening, Zainab collapsed beside her cooking pot. Not dramatically, just quietly. The kind of collapse that makes people afraid to shout. At the clinic, the doctor spoke like a man apologizing to God. Madam, your heart is tired, very tired. How tired? Zainab asked. The doctor paused. That pause told the truth. That night, Zainab gathered her children. The kerosene lamp flickered, throwing shadows that looked like ancestors listening. When I am gone, she said, promise me one thing. Sadiq clenched his jaw. Connor avoided her eyes. Binta cried silently. Yemi stopped joking. Tari held her wrapper. Promise me you will never let hunger turn you against each other. They promised. But Judah Street laughed softly. Promises sound different when hunger arrives. Zainab did not die immediately. Death sometimes enjoys watching. Weeks passed. Her strength faded like an old radio signal. Food reduced. Hope thinned. Judah Street changed its voice. The landlord knocked harder. Creditors stopped smiling. Neighbors whispered. One night, when the pot was empty and the air smelled of shame, Connor spoke. There is a way, he said. Sadiq's eyes sharpened. Which way? Connor lowered his voice. A job, one night, big money. Binta looked up. What kind of job? Connor hesitated. In that hesitation lived danger. Yemi laughed nervously. As long as it's not burial work. Connor finally said it. A delivery. Sadiq understood immediately. Judah Street had taught him that word. No, Sadiq said. Not that kind of money. Connor's voice hardened. Do you have another idea? Or should we wait for Mama to die quietly? Silence fell like a curse. That night, hunger took shape. It sat with them. It listened. It spoke through Connor's mouth. By morning, the decision had been made without agreement. Judah Street smiled. Rain fell the night they stepped out. Rain always attends bad decisions. They moved like shadows, 5 children of one mother walking toward a destiny none of them fully understood. The job was simple, they were told. Enter, take, leave. But nothing simple survives Judah Street. Inside the compound, alarms screamed like angry spirits, lights flashed. Boots ran. Yemi slipped. Binta froze. Tari cried out. In that moment, Sadiq understood something ancient. A leader is born when fear chooses someone to stand. Run, he shouted. But Judah Street does not release easily. Sirens cut the night open. They escaped, barely. But something was left behind. Evidence. Blood. A name whispered into the darkness. From that night, Judah Street knew them not as Zainab's children, but as the Judah Five. Zainab knew before they told her. Mothers always know. When Connor confessed, his voice broke. When Sadiq knelt, his pride shattered. Zainab did not shout. She wept. Not the loud kind. The dangerous kind that drains strength. I asked you to protect each other, she whispered. Not destroy yourselves. Police came 2 days later. Judah Street watched as uniforms filled the air. Zainab stood up for the first time in days. If you must take someone, she said, take me. The officer laughed. Mama, life doesn't work that way. But Zainab stepped forward anyway. That night, her heart finally rested. The children buried their mother under a mango tree she loved. Each shovel of sand felt like blame. The case fell apart mysteriously. Evidence disappeared. Judah Street had its own justice. Years passed. Sadiq left the streets. Connor entered politics. Binta became a nurse. Yemi told stories to survive. Tari grew into a man who never forgot. But none of them escaped Judah Street. Because some streets do not release you, they live inside you. Today, when elders sit at night and children gather, they speak of the tribe of Judah Street. They say hunger is a spirit that tests families. They say unity is louder than poverty. They say some mothers carry nations in their wombs. And they end with this warning. Do not let hunger make enemies of your blood. Because Judah Street is everywhere.